All right, we're in the Escape
Here we go.
to the Sun tournament. I got Kevin on the line. Kevin and I are going to try and play the opening round and try and get matched up so we can maybe have some fun on some of these holes, and we'll be trying to figure out how we're going to play them. So this is a practice round for us. He's got multiple accounts that he's going to play. This is my only account. I'm playing it dry. I'm just going to go out and play it. And we may play a practice hole on something if we really just want to try and work it out. But we're going to play 9 holes per video and just shoot 2 videos. So that's how it goes. So have fun, enjoy, and here we go. All right. We're on hole 1. How are you going to play hole 1, Kevin?
Slice with my extra mile.
You're going to do the max overpower hook from the left.
Yeah, berserker ball.
Berserker. Right.
And, yeah, see if I can't get lucky for a change.
Let's see if we can get lucky. So Kevin's going to do the slice from this side. And
10%.
You're going to do plus 10% on the drive.
Yeah, because it's a tailwind. Kind of left to right tailwind.
I'm going to take, because I got that APOC 6 and I really haven't played with my APOC, I'm going to commit to trying to play, like there may be some holes where the extra mile is the obvious choice, but like I'm going to try and play as many holes as I can with that. I want to get used to playing with my APOC. So I'm going to play this with an APOC and a Zerk, and I'm coming at it from this area going towards the green, trying to shoot the gap. So we're trying to end up in exactly the same spot, but we're doing it in 2 different ways. And we're going to get matched up, and that's how it's going to go. Zerk. Berserker. All right, and it's on the green in 1 or bust. All right. I'm ready.
Okay, I'm going to go in 3, 2, 1, go. Go.
Come on. Come on. Come on. I got Icon 13.
I'm going to back out. Oh, shit.
Icon 13. Well, the times we get matched up, it seems like we get matched up in like 5 or 6 seconds after I go. And I've been waiting like 5 or 6 seconds. So when you say 3, 2, 1, I've been doing a 6 count. And on the 6, I've been hitting go. And usually the second that you say go, as soon as you started to say it is when I hit go. So we've been on about the right time. But I think like once we get into the deal, if like in 6 or 7 seconds we don't get matched up, we should back out.
Yeah, oh yeah. Okay.
All right.
I got a guy.
Here we go. Now I gotta think. I don't have to use all of the top spinning. I think I only have to use about 4.5. And I'm going to start off 4 rings into the fairway. 3, 2. You're doing a 10%, so that would be about a 10%. It's 1.5 per ring. Hitting it perfect. I've been working on I like that trajectory. Oh, yes. I slid through the sand and ended up right off the green in the fairway.
Sand bump drive?
Yep, sand bump drive. I mean, you're coming in so low there that you know there is the possibility for that to happen because you're almost skipping across the fairway.
Yeah. All right, let's see what happens.
For me personally, I would rather be
it's way over. Oh, yeah. Get up there. Nice. Right in front of the green. Perfect.
Yeah. Excellent. I would rather be, if I do get caught in trouble up there, I would rather be in that sand trap.
But he gave me the shock face. The oh my goodness face.
Don't you love it when you set up those max overpower hook shots and your opponent's like, "What in the hell
What
are
the
you doing,
hell?
dude? Have you ever played this game?" And then bam, you're like on the green, and they're like, "What the fuck?
What? What did that guy just
What
do?
did he just
How
do?"
is that
This is
possible?
why it's so important to record your own gameplay. And if you're playing, it's not as much fun. I actually really enjoyed the day when you could go out there and you could replay people. You could, if you found somebody you wanted to play, you could replay them all freaking day. It really worked out well. It's like, because there was times when the game first came out that I would lose, and the guy just like, I watched their shots and I was like, wow. And I would replay them and they would go, well, fuck, man, you want to just give me some more money? I'm okay with that. And they would replay me and I would lose again. And because I didn't have very good clubs and they had really good clubs. And it was an opportunity to see what the better clubs did and to see where they were hitting it. All right, we're on hole number 2.
Wee. That better go in.
What is hole number 2?
Good. That's a tough par 3. There's a bunker to the right in front of the green, and the fairway in front of it kind of slopes towards. I've been close, but you kind of have to aim, from what I've seen anyway, you kind of got to aim your ball guide to the left of the cup, like you left even outside of the cup to the left. I haven't quite made it yet, so I've been close, right around the edge of it, but there's a little bit of an offset, I think, that you need to do. I think I was doing like power 1 ball with a navigator or something, and I did 1 spin to the right, and I think 4 backspin it worked out to be, and kind of put the tail of the ball guide like 1 square to the left of the pin and a little bit short. And I think that was a bit too much. So maybe half of a square or just outside the cup or something, but also a little bit short too.
Yeah,
then I think I was doing like 20% minimum.
I'm going to do, so if you bring a power...
everyone's got different numbers.
If you bring a power 1 ball, your red line is such that you're in minimum sniper. If you bring a power 3 ball, you're in max grizzly or max long iron. And if you bring a bigger long iron like a Goliath, then you could probably come out here with like a power 2 ball or something and do the same thing. And for some, I know in one-on-one, I play these types of holes, regardless.
It's headwind, so that's good.
I play them always at 1 per ring, because that way when you make wind adjustments, you're dealing with a really easy ring number. It's 1 per ring. Somebody may be going, well, hey, I'm going to play it at mid club, which is 1.2. If you're using the app, this is super easy. But if you're doing numbers by paper and you're trying to figure out the game for yourself, this is one of those holes where I'm just going to do it at 1 per ring. And where I'm at right now is 1 per ring at 20% with my sniper. But I'm trying to aim it straight towards the cup. And I know from watching some videos from Hammer and Hank, there are some of these par 3s where that offset that you're talking about, where you don't actually aim towards the cup, you actually aim towards a different spot. But because the way the course works, it'll take you...
Well, it's that hill too, right? I think when, like, your ball guide says it's going to go to the left, but you're also, that fairway you're landing on is sloped from left to right as well. So there might be an extra effect there at play, where just because your ball guide's saying a straight-on bounce will do this, but it's not actually ever going to bounce straight because it's landing on a side slope, right?
Yeah, so if you have...
I don't know if that's a thing or not, but...
No, I mean, if you think about how the game works, if you have a ball that's going straight forward and you put a little bit of left-hand side spin on the ball, the left-hand side spin doesn't take effect until it hits the ground the first time. And if the first time it hits the ground, it was on a hill that was sloped from the right to the left, the low part's on the left and the high part's on the right, and you've got left-hand side spin on there, not only is the side spin take effect the second that it hits the ground, but that slope takes effect the second that it hits the ground, and it takes a bigger jump to the left. And we see that on a shit ton of holes, where if you put spin on it, and if you hit in the wrong spot, like you hit a great to the left and you hit down on that hill, it's gonna go way to the left. I have a hard time not going straight towards a cup. Like, why the hell can't we figure that out? But I think this might be one of those holes that you do need to offset. That's why I'm not. I've gotten hole-in-ones on this hole, but not as many as I would like. I'm ready.
No, it's a tricky one. Okay, 3, 2, 1, go.
Come on, man. Terry.
Fuck, I was just gonna back out again.
I was doing the count.
It keeps showing that you just are getting online while my thing is spinning. You know that stupid Facebook, like, oh, so and so is online now.
Yep. So we got a headwind.
This phone sucks dick.
And I'm gonna take a power one ball, and I'm gonna take a
Big Frank.
a nav.
Let's go, Big Frank.
See if my opponent can get it in the hole. And you're so far downhill. I'd like to see more uphill stuff, and I'd like to see him get there. It's inconsistent on the uphill. But there's a lot of golf courses I've played in the real world where you're on the tee and you're looking up at the green and you can't even see the flagpole. You're hitting into a totally blind area, and like
I made
you need to have walked the course before so that you know like what the deal is, because it's a dangerous. And it was 4.
Shot. One time, let's go.
3-2.
Oh, jeez, that's close.
3-8.
That's what it is. I just seen it now. My ball came up a bit short. The green, actually, as you get towards the pin, the green slopes from left to right, too.
I was rushed in my shot. I was trying to remember. I need to write down the 4 backspin on this. And
Yeah, 4 and 1.
I need to actually clean my notes up, because I have notes, and then I took notes from the actual practice, and then I took notes from the qualifying round, and they're all on the same piece of paper, and I got some shit scratched out, and I need to go through and clean them up, because it actually does say on my notes here 4.5 backspin, so you can speed that process up, get on the hole, put on the 4.5 backspin, set the ball up, and then you got plenty of time to hit perfect.
I still use one right as well.
Well, that's the deal is that when I play and I'm not, like, I'm just playing and I'm not recording video, I hit perfect all the time. But when you're talking and you're doing the stuff and you're halfway paying attention to it, you don't give yourself enough time. Like, shit, I don't know that I ever let go where there's more than a second or two. I mean, I use up the entire shot clock.
Usually.
I'm like
depends how familiar I am. Like if I'm playing my second or third round in the same tournament or something in one day, it's like, okay. There's certain holes where just like, okay, boom, go here, do this. Okay, I'm ready. What's the adjustment? Okay, adjust. And I've got like half the clock left. But most of the time, I'm slow as molasses.
All right.
Okay. This part, headwind.
I'm gonna get an Albie right here, dude. I will tell you, I hit a great to the left, I hit a great to the right, and I was great to the left, great to the right, and just off the cup, I have the right adjustment on this hole.
Yeah. Are you bouncing over?
On
the second shot?
No, I'm doing a rough bump.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, so, I just noticed.
So I have to get far enough up there.
Sure.
If you get far enough up there, you can do the rough bump. Depending on how far you get up there, you can do it at minimum sniper or you can do it at maximum grizzly. And I'm trying to get into my grizzly range. So I'm trying to get like 380 plus, but you don't want to you can get too far out there where you get behind that tree. So there's a small area out there. And I'm taking
Yeah, I don't mind taking it with my sniper.
I'm going to take Kingmaker only because
I found that
important
the
rounds
wind,
now.
yeah. I found too that with the green, like I'm aiming to the right side of the bunker because it's a bit more rough to work with, letting it kind of roll down. But I think you got to make sure that you're through the hole with the ball guide because it really wants to dip left as it gets towards the hole.
And there's two different ways you can do that rough bump down there. You can do that rough bump with backspin, and you can use multiple clubs, and it'll flatten your tail out, and you can actually do it from the fairway, or you can hit the actual rough and rough bump it up there. So you have two options on the rough bump. All right, I'm ready.
Okay, 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, you're online already. Go.
Okay, back out, back out, back out.
Back.
Okay, try that again.
All right, 3, 2, 1, go. And go. Oh, fuck, Billy.
Oh, Leo. I think we're getting faster stuff today, so I need to get on like in maybe 4 seconds instead of 6.
I just look for when I think the dots are going to show up on my screen.
The deal is I've been taking this with my APOC. It's got the little bit extra yardage, but it's more accurate going down that chute. But we have a headwind today. I might be better off taking it with my extra mile because I think I could net just 4 or 5 more yards against that headwind. Maybe.
Perfect again.
So we're going to have a pretty good...
We need to put a bit of curl on that to get away from the roof. Get away from the... Okay. Right in the middle. 360 even. That's probably going to be mid sniper.
All right. I'm going to pull it back to the red line, which is that was about 4.5. I'm going to put some curl on to bring it back to the fairway. And I hit it one ring great on the right, which is really bad. It's okay, it'll help me clear here, but it's bad because I may run out of fairway. Perfect. 366. So I've been hitting the 380, so I'm about 14 yards short, so I might actually be hitting this in my minimum sniper. And if I play my minimum sniper, I'm going to play it straight up to the cup, no adjustment, 1 for 1. If I'm in my grizzly, I'm playing it at 1 per ring plus 10%. All right. And there's 3 ways that you can go at this hole, and all 3 of them are awesome. And I'm not sure with this kind of wind, though, that I want to play that. The rough bumps are scary in a due headwind when you're on the tee, and it can just push you right back into the sand.
Oh, what a terrible shot. Rushed myself.
1.1 straight up.
Still, that was...
Hey.
You got to be way through the hole.
With this headwind?
Mm.
Oh, what is the fuck is wrong with me today? Yeah, and when you're going against that headwind, you gotta have to add on some wind. because I just pulled it straight up right with the wind, and it pushed me back a half a ring, and I clipped the sand, and I'm in the rough.
Oh no! I aimed like way
No,
down.
the
On
deal
rough.
is that what I should have done on that, and what I probably would have done in one-on-one is I would have bagged that approach, and I would have taken one of the other approaches, which is super safe against a headwind. But I had to risk it.
I couldn't even see because the freaking camera went behind the trees, so I don't even know where my ball landed. But I hit great, and it was a terrible shot, but it was way, like it needed to go 3 more squares past the hole or something.
Oh, and I dropped the shot on hole number 3. Look at that. Look at that. Dropped the shot off a minimum, dicking around. It was in the perfect spot on the drive. That's good information, though, on a headwind. If we get a headwind, either on the back or in the opening round, that had to have been...
Weekend.
Or a weekend round. I think with the sniper, it's going to be the same...
I did 1-to-1 +1 there, but I was at like pretty much max sniper after my drive.
I was at mid sniper, so I mean I was definitely in mid. I was right there close.
I was probably like 85%, 80-85%, but
so I
played like a regular 1-to-1, and I might have overpulled it, but I couldn't see the freaking ball land, so stupid camera.
Well, it's supposed to be at mid, it's supposed to be 1.1, and I've been adding on a 10%. So a 1.1 with a 10% is basically 1 for 1. So I did the 1 for 1, and I actually added on about maybe 2, 1.5. Because I was trying to make sure I cleared that sand, but I was a full ring away from the sand, and it dropped me in the sand. Not good. That's all right. I should have taken one. I knew better, and I wanted to see if I could work out the adjustment on that. How good the adjustment was on that rough bump. And I don't think it was very good.
I'm gonna.
And you know the deal is I'm not sure that I've been doing the rough bump. I think I've actually been doing the rough bump from the fairway and using backspin. And so that was my.
I want to watch a replay.
Yeah, I don't even think
I know it was a great ball, but
that sucked. All right. What's hole number 4?
I'm at like 90%.
All right, I have got this hole's number if I can hit it perfect. Let's get the calculator out on this. Get the calc. Okay, I'm doing 4 backspin, 10% Grizzly Navigator.
10% at max?
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm just watching a quick replay here. I want to see if I can see where the ball landed. See if I was close on that. Terrible. Nope, the fucking tree's in the way. Next replay. Okay. Hole 4.
All right. I'm ready.
I'm going to... I might be a wanker here.
You might be a wanker?
And use a wind ball.
I only have one Power 1 wind ball in my inventory.
This account has ridiculous amounts.
Have you ever...
This was my original account where it was like, I was a collector. So every time a ball came out, I made sure I bought at least a small pack.
By chance...
The best ball it is.
I by chance happened to see Mike's Jake account one time,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
It had so many flipping balls in it that and I'm not sure that do they still make you choose the pack after 9 balls? Like you got to go back in and re-pick the ball.
I haven't seen that. I think it might. I don't know.
Because I mean, I've been switching.
I remember
it up
happening to me once recently, but most of the time, no.
So if you're in that account and you ran to the end of a pack and it came up when you got on the field that, hey, what ball did you want to pick again? And you didn't remember what it looked like. You just had found one with those qualities that you were looking for or where it was. Holy shit, dude. He has like every ball that's ever been made.
I know.
And he doesn't like to, and I've always said that golf class should have like
filter.
Well, they should have something for you.
You just click power one.
That you've had all these balls so that you could go in there and look at all the balls that you've owned, right? And because his whole deal is, well, I don't want to use them all up because then I won't know that I had that ball. I'm like, dude, you need to start getting rid of some of those ones that you only have 2 of or 1 of.
Dude, I'm the same way. I've got probably 10 balls in this account in my bag that there's 1 of. And I just won't use it because it's my collection, you know? I'm a collector. Or a hoarder, some people might say, whatever.
The only balls that I have in mind...
The thing is that, like, those balls I have 1 left of them. So I have, like, 1 feather ball left. Well, guess what? I've got fucking 60 other balls with the exact same stat. It just doesn't say feather ball on it, you know? So I'll keep my feather ball because it looks cool.
There isn't any balls in my inventory that are sacred other than like the snow globes. Those I keep just for one particular hole. Or actually there's 2 holes that those come in handy on. And then I've got the Brazil balls and the whale balls came out during the World Cup.
World Cup thing.
And those balls at the time, and they're not anything special. They're 3-3-2, 2 wind, 3 side spin, 3 power. They're not anything special, but there was a hole that we were playing at the time, and that ball with those characteristics was the ball that you were looking for. You needed the side spin, but you wanted to because we were getting fixed wind, and it was tailwind. So you needed a 3 side spin ball. But the Kingmaker was cutting the wind down too much.
Right.
And there wasn't a 3-3-0 ball out there, so. And I brought the Brazil ones because like nobody had those, and people see them and they're like, what the hell? What ball is that? The only ball that I don't use are my Kingmaker, and I've accidentally used some of them. Are my Kingmaker majors for the majors that I've won.
Yeah, I try not to, but
I try not to use them, but I know that I have because I only have 93 of them left, and I know I had more than 93.
Okay, what am I using? Olympus.
Okay, I'm ready. Oh, I have one of some of those pinata balls. Hold on a second. I think those are Power 2. Power 2. So,
you got Olympus?
So, and I think those baubles are Power 2.
Sakura?
No, I used all my Olympus. I like those balls.
Kraken?
No, I got a Navigator. What the hell do I need any of that other shit for?
Oh boy. Okay, you ready for real?
Okay, hold on. Well, let me get my calculator back up. Okay, I'm ready for real.
Okay, 3, 2, 1, go. Go. Come on, Greg. What's going on?
Maybe I need to get on and you need to get on.
Timing's off. Whoa, I got some kind of weird.
They know we're trying to get on at the same time, and they're like, we're not going to have any of that.
I was watching one there yesterday, or I think it was a replay from the qualifying rounds, and they were matching up like almost every hole.
Fall major. Only major I haven't won. I never won a fall major. Fall's usually like a super busy time for me, especially at that time because they usually do the fall major like Thanksgiving shit, and that's always hectic. All right, what's the win? 2.7. 2.97 rings. 4 backspin. 1, 2, 3, 4. .97, 3 rings. All right, all I gotta do is hit this perfect, and this sucker's going in the hole. Oh, fuck.
Me too.
If I could hit a shot perfect today, it would be a miracle.
There we go, perfect.
And I'm not too concerned about that because this is one of those types of holes where you can hit it great to the left and
Boom.
It goes to the right.
Yeah, baby.
Did you get in the hole?
Oh, yeah.
You almost have to get that hole. I mean, this is, especially in the weekend round, that's a hole that we've got to pick up both times round.
I got a... So what I do is I put on 4 and like a little bit backspin with no side spin. I'm using my Goliath though. And then that's when I try and find my spot. And I keep moving it around until the tail goes crazy and it's like through the cup.
Yeah.
And as soon as I find that, I move it back a little bit until the tail goes away, and then that's my spot. And then I do my adjustment, and what happens is it kind of sneaks in left side, but whatever. It's in. Who fucking cares what side it goes in?
Now with that Grizzly, its tail, you put 4 backspin on it, and its tail goes right through the center of the cup with a 10% adjustment, and you hit perfect, and bam, it's in the hole. It's a one per ring. I mean, just straight up. I did
this plus 20 max Goliath.
That is one of relatively newer holes in the game, and I've hit more hole-in-ones on that hole. Even some of the old holes that they've redesigned and made much tougher. And there were some of those holes that you could, like, if you hit the right spot, you want to talk about funnels. There wasn't a funnel on some of the old holes. There was a trough. Okay, and as long as you had your speed right, so that you didn't blow through the trough, you were good to go. So distance was super important.
What's 5?
All right, what is 5?
Okay.
Hold on, let me go.
Headwind at the tee. So I'm gonna go with my rock and sniper. I think I can get away with the katana, but I'm just gonna use Kingmaker anyway. I'm going to go to the right, down that skinny fairway, and try and just barely roll into the shadow.
And we got due headwind.
Yeah, so the second shot's going to be like headwind from right to left too, which is going to be shitty for the rough bump, but I think it's doable still. That's what I'm doing anyway. Down the right side, rough bump, second shot. Plus 20 on the drive.
I'm going to I love these co-hung holes, so I'm going for it on every hole.
Oh, you're gonna try and slice it across.
Yeah, I'm gonna slice it across. I'm gonna use the same fairway that you're using to go forward and try and slice it over to the other side. And if I don't make it, I'm gonna pray that you get an Alvy. Especially in a headwind. I mean, I should, like, depending on how bad the headwind.
That actually might help you because I was watching your one and you were when you made it over, you were kind of just hitting the rough and bleeding to the very, very far right side of the fairway. So if the wind's pushing you back toward the tee a bit, that might change your landing spot when you bounce over the water, and you could clear the rough potentially and roll out a bit further.
It's gonna push me so far back. It's hard to do. Like if you think of all the different types of winds that you could get for a max overpower hook, this is not a good wind. Because it's drastically affecting the ball on both sides. Like one side, like sometimes.
So, are you using like a Kingmaker then?
I was using a Kingmaker, but like where I'm hitting at down here, like in order, because I've been using my APOC because of the curl, and part of the deal is I could bring out a smaller ball and take this with my extra mile or even a big topper, and because of the more top spin, and I could probably clear the other side and end up in a better spot. But against a headwind, if I got a headwind going against this arc, I mean, it's killing the distance on the first part, but when it makes the curve, it's still killing it. I may do what you're doing if the wind is really high, and just hit it out to the tip. Because in one-on-one, that's exactly where I hit, is out there to the tip, and then I just take the sniper shot in.
I don't know.
But you're not trying to hit it all the way out there. You're trying to hit it into, like, in front of the shadow. And then you're trying to take a rough,
barely into the shadow, yeah.
And then you're trying to take a rough bump, and I'm trying to hit it deep into the shadow so that I can take a straight up shot. Let's get matched up on this, because we'll go out there to the same spot and take the shot two different ways. Because I don't know in this headwind, I don't have enough time and grade on that max overpower hook shot that I want to dick around with a headwind. If the wind was coming from the right to the left, or if I had
you want to practice one?
We could go practice one. Do I have any practice tokens? I do. Here, hold on. Yeah, let's see if we can get in the practice.
Okay, well, hold on. What are you using for? You're using Apocalypse, obviously, right?
Yep, I'm using my APOC.
Let me.
And I think if I hit further back, if I brought either a smaller ball or if I came out with my big topper, I'd probably do better with my big topper than I am with my APOC, because it has more topspin and but I'm not sure exactly where to set it up. I think it's pretty close to where I'm setting up my APOC, but I'm not sure.
Okay.
And I probably wouldn't have to bring.
I have no idea how many rings that APOC is for a slice.
I have a spot out there that I found, because I only do the ring stuff the first time, and then I try and find a spot and then work that spot.
Yeah, for sure.
It's a lot.
That's what I'm doing on hole number 1.
Because it's a lot easier for me to work the spot than it is for me to count the rings. You ready?
I'm just seeing if I have a. Okay, whatever. Kingmaker. Let me see. Apocalypse. Are you doing any sort of wind?
Say that again.
You doing like an adjustment, or are you just going for a spot?
I'm going for the spot, and then I'm moving out the wind.
Okay. At what? I was doing it at 20 normally.
Yeah, no, I mean, I've been adding on, so like if it's 3.5 rings, I've been moving it 4. So I've been doing at least like a 10 to a 20, just depending on how high the wind is.
All right, okay.
Are you ready? Or we're practicing, right?
Yeah, practice, yeah. Okay, 3, 2, 1, go. Go. This shouldn't be too freaking hard. How many people are practicing?
Come on. Come on. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, it takes a long time.
You want to back out and try again?
Sure. Out.
Okay.
Okay, practice in 3, 2, 1, go.
I'm gonna start going. I'm gonna go. I went at the same time that you went.
And I got the dots. Like I'm in the pool. If you're in the pool, we should be like.
I am in the pool. Let's back out again.
All right.
What the? All right, we'll go back to the 6 count.
Okay. Practice in 3, 2, 1, go. I think we just let it roll this time.
All right.
Because I honestly don't think there's much people practicing. I don't know. It always takes me forever to get to the point.
The practice thing cracks me up. They went through all the people bitched and whined and stuff.
I'd rather just like
about all
if you're gonna
the clan
put a tournament together with a course, let each Oh, I got Coach Lane. Wow, that was like crazy spinning. Just like put it in a tour that each tee can play it on before the tournament starts. And I'll go out there and I'll actually grind like tour play.
No, I mean that's the way that it used to be, kind of.
What was your spot? What are you looking at for a spot?
I'm looking that rock that's out there. I had my. There's a rock out there and it's the second cut of the rough. I had half of my white ring in the second cut of the rough.
I don't know what the fuck's that. A ring?
It's right off that rock.
A bit.
My opponent's in the perfect spot if you want to hit up there to the top.
Oh, damn. Oh, damn. That was fucking awesome. 408 yards. Right in the middle of the fairway.
Three, 2. That would be 3, 8. There's 3, 8. Max over power hook. And I got all of it. And man, that just, here's the telling Mara, oh yeah, that's great. Perfect. Now it's if I hit it too far.
In short iron range.
From my vantage, I'm probably in long iron range, but I'm at 416. Are you at short iron range?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Like not even max.
So I've been doing 10% at MIG, and I've been doing, even though it's at MIG club, I'm doing 1 per ring plus 10%. It's in mid club, but if I do the 10% plus the mid club, it goes back to 1 per ring, and 1 per ring's not enough. Okay, plus 10%. Oh, this is practice too.
Oh fuck.
Okay, there's max. Wow.
That might be the play, man. I played that mid. I was
1.6 per ring. So that's 3, 3. .6. That's 3, 2. I'm gonna just do a 2 ring pool.
Yeah, man, that headwind definitely works like I thought it would. It's pushing you back as you cross the water.
I just cannot hit a perfect today into the cup. And it went in. It went in on the right-hand edge of the cup. I think if I'd hit it perfect, it would have went in on the on the other side of the flagpole. Albie. I wish that would. No, I got the eagle on it. Sorry.
Eagle.
Eagle.
Yeah.
No, I wish that would have been the actual round. All right, I'm ready.
Yeah,
so there's a first cut. So
I
that
just
rock.
want to see where I aimed first before we go.
That rock that's out there. There's a rock, and right to the left of that rock.
And it says.
And the rock is in the second cut of the rough.
Yeah, that's what it was. Yep. I had half of my white ring in the transition, as you'd say.
Yeah. You had half of it in the first cut of the rough and the rest of your rings in the second cut. That's exactly where I put mine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it was perfect. That was an awesome tee shot.
And then you work out the wind so that you can get whatever side wind is out. And if there's headwind or tailwind, you don't have to put it back in. Because if you put it back in, all it does is on the other side is it pushes you more towards the rough.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, 1 second. I just got to finish my drink here.
All right, I'm ready. I'm ready whenever you are. God damn it, we're going to get matched up here. We usually get matched up at least half.
So, Apocalypse it is. And what'd you do on the second shot?
I was using my Kingfisher at mid club, which is 1.6 per ring plus 10%.
Okay. Yeah, I think I hit a terrible grade, so it was hard to judge, but I think perfect was, 10% sounds right. So, I just totally guessed an adjustment on the drive, too. Whatever. Kingmaker, Apocalypse. First time using Apocalypse.
No, and I mean, on those types of deals, like I overpulled it. It was 3-2, which would have been a little over.
But you have to pull into overpower anyway, so.
Yeah, and I'm just trying to work out that side wind.
Straight headwind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, are we ready to play?
Okay, I'm ready. Yeah.
Go.
Okay, 3, 2, 1, go. Pocket sizzle. It must be busy right now. Everyone's trying to rush to get their rounds in or something.
I've tried doing it faster, and I've tried waiting a little bit longer to let you settle out in the deal. And it hasn't worked out yet. We're going to get it, though.
I don't know what 3 ones is. 2 rings, I guess. Oh yeah, baby. Keep going. Oh, wow. That's a great shot.
I am at 417, so I was at 416 last time.
402.
Yeah, but I've probably got one step up on your APOC, right?
Oh yeah. I think I'm like 15 more away from level 5.
All right. 10% times 10%. The wind divided by 1. Hit perfect. I'm going in the hole. I'm going to hit double eagle on this. Back to back.
Those always are a joke when we're playing scramble at tournaments, whatever. It's like we get on the green, someone putts, first player putts, and they get the birdie. It's like, okay, well, everyone else gets a chance. And then, like, one more person makes a birdie. It's like, well, that should count. We should get -2 in that hole. Because 2 people got birdies, even though we're scrambling.
I forgot I was in my Kingfisher, so it's 1.6 per ring. And it's 1.8 rings. And there's 1, 5, 6, 7, 5, 8. All right. If I hit it perfect. The elusive perfect. Wow, I can't believe
the elusive perfect.
I hit it perfect, and it probably won't go in the hole. And it missed it right on the other.
No.
And it missed it right on the other side of the cup, but it drifted at the end. It caught the edge of the cup and drifted. So the other time I hit it great to the right, and it just went in.
Right beside the cup.
I think in that kind of headwind, I probably need to pull like a 15%.
I think I played it at mid, and I was farther away than mid. I landed about...
And it might actually be like a 12.5.
A ball to the left of the cup.
Oh, so close. Excellent job on my opponent's part.
Going back to the rough bump. Fuck that shit.
Getting the distance right. Oh.
Okay, is this fucking hole? What's the
right.
width of this one gonna be?
What hole are we on now?
Put it in, buddy. 6, right? This is the one we gotta bounce over.
I gotta pick a shot up. Oh, drop the shot. I gotta pick something up. I'm not sure what it'll take to qualify for this because I'm sure that there's a lot of these holes people might be having problems with, but really there's a shot
24
every hole.
Through easy.
I'm thinking you're gonna have to get like a. I mean, I would think like if you get a 28, you're probably starting to put yourself in the top. On the top, but I think in the weekend round, you really need to shoot 15 per side. You need to shoot a 30, right?
I played 5 accounts to qualify, and I won 3 brackets. 2 with a 13, 1 with a 15. And then my 12 was like, I qualified with a 12, and it was like 4th place or something. But then my last one, my smallest account of all 5 of them, I shot an 11. I fucked up on the first, I missed the cut. Whereas like 11 would have been right in the middle of the field on all my other brackets.
I've had some difficulty on this drive, but I'm trying to get farther out there than I normally do. Because there is a really great shot. You can bounce over the sand, and I'm not normally into putting stuff into play, but you can bounce over the sand with your sniper, and there is a pretty good shot going at it from distance.
Oh, yeah, or horizon.
Yeah, you don't have to get way out there, but if you want to get way in the hell out there and do the rough bump,
if you don't
get your drive right, you're in some deep shit.
Or you can recover.
You can.
As long as you hit the rough on the right side of the fairway, not the left side of the fairway. If you miss to the right and it goes in the rough anyway, I've recovered twice from there already this week.
And I've been on the left-hand side and recovered, but I was almost to the tip of the first sand trap up there. I mean, I was pretty far up there.
If you can't make it over the sand for your second shot or whatever, because whatever clubs you have or something, you can use a horizon actually for your second shot, and you aim for that little fairway that juts out, like you said, bouncing over the sand. But if you use a horizon, you got topspin in the ball guide, so you can easily bounce it there and see exactly. Of course, I did it with like my small account, and I used too much topspin. But you gotta take into account like the ball guide and shit for horizon. Of course, accuracy sucks dick too, but accuracy.
Well, if you get the horizon's a lower level epic, so it goes up in levels faster. Because when it gets in some upper levels and it picks up that accuracy, it's the same. Like my horizon is the same exact accuracy as my extra mile. It's 2.1 per ring, right? So
which isn't that bad, as opposed to like 2.8, 2.9 like it is at the start.
And I liked it better when my big dog was at 2.1. As opposed to when it was more accurate at like 1.6 or 1.8, because it was super easy, because I literally had a bag, because I had a Saturn in that bag, and there was a bunch of my clubs that were just 2 per ring. It was just super easy. All right, I'm ready.
Okay, 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, come on.
Did you get somebody already?
Rush 2112.
Okay, I tried it a little faster.
From the clan, Rush 2112.
And that didn't work. Plus 15.
Fuck, we were doing good the other last few times.
Yeah, I mean, we got like half the holes. I mean, we haven't seen each other at all on this one.
Bullshit. Play Dynamic, are you watching this video? Let us match up, for Christ's sakes. We're not trying to cheat, we're just trying to have fun. I mean, Neo, if you ever watch his streams, he's got 2 freaking phones in his hand. And he plays 2 accounts at the same time. It always matches up against himself. I don't know how he plays that on the phone like that.
I used to play on my phone. I won a lot of tournaments playing on my phone, but I was on the road and I didn't have... My tablet doesn't have Wi-Fi. I mean, I can hook it up to Wi-Fi, set it up, but I don't have it doesn't have its own account.
Oh, buddy. I just hotspot my phone when I'm at work.
All right, it's 1.5 per ring. I'm going to slightly over pull it. I'm going to go a ring and a half. All I got to do is hit this perfect. I say that every time because it's true. And hit it 1 ring great to the right. Of course. Why wouldn't I?
Perfect.
Well, we get this. Hey, that's the whole deal right there.
Way up there.
If there is nothing I can help new players learn other than that right there, is when you're setting the shots up, there are a lot of people that set shots up that stream that are like a quarter of a ring off of any transitional surface on every freaking shot. You're setting the shot up. Give yourself tons of room. Try and set your shots up so you can hit it great to the left or the right and it still goes where you want it to go.
But he's got a razor and he can still recover. Razor and a marlin. I would curl it, buddy.
All right, I'm doing plus 15%, so 1.15 times 2.9 is 3.33 rings.
Oh yeah, tons of room.
3.33 rings.
Get through the hole.
And there's 325. There's 3-3. Exactly 3-3. Oh fuck. That was even worse. That was 2 rings great to the left. It's going to be one of those opening rounds. I'm one of those guys like John Daly, shows up drunk for the opening round. He goes out there and barely qualifies for the weekend. And the weekend comes.
Oh, it was a huge overpull.
And now he's so hungover and drunk that he's just like, fuck it, I'm just going to go out there and swing the club. And he forgets all that shit, and it's just back to muscle memory. I think, though, one of the greatest rounds that I ever shot was we were playing in a 4-man scramble, and I got there late, and the course marshal said, you're going to hole number 1, you're playing hole 1 through 18, and there's only 2 other guys on your team. So either one of you needs to take an extra shot on every hole, or you need to split it up. However you guys want to work it out, you guys figure it out. And so
when that happened with us, we just did 1 extra putt. You only got 3 shots all the way up there, but we went in the green. You can take an extra putt.
Well,
so vote one person to shoot the second putt.
We decided to play the whole thing, and when I got to the hole, the 2 guys that were already there were like, when I pulled up, they were like, "Hey, man, we've been sitting here talking, and between the two of us, we think we've played an entire round of golf in our life. So hopefully, you know how to play." And I had been, and literally, it was like 7:30 in the morning, and we got back to the hotel at like 6 and got like 30 minutes of sleep, and we'd been drinking all night, and I was still drunk, hungover. And I went out there and played I told them, I said, "Look, here's the deal. Do not talk to me. Just leave me alone. And either I'm going to start shanking balls or I'm going to drive it right down the center of the fairway." And I started driving it down the center of the fairway. We had a great round. And I kept getting, and every time they came by with the drinks, which was like right away, I kept on drinking. So I was so shit-faced by the time we got done. I don't remember hole 16. If it hadn't been for hole 16, we would have shot par. All right, what is hole number 7? We're on hole number 7. Sorry about that. We're sitting here telling stories. All right, I'm going for it on this one.
Is that another par 3?
No, hole 7's the other par 4.
8?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'm going for it. But I don't have to put on all the top spin.
Rough bump it.
Doing an APOC, a Berserker.
I'm still using a fucking Kingmaker because I like the wind resistance.
Let's see which way the wind's blowing.
Kingmakers cost a lot of money. Headwind left to right.
Yeah, but that wind's not. I'm doing a max overpower curl shot, and that wind's not going to affect me much.
I'm ready.
Okay.
3, 2, 1, go.
All right, I'm in the pool. Come on. I got Draco.
Oh,
I got Draco Malfoy.
I got FJB.
From the Slytherin clan.
What does that mean?
FJB. Fuck Joe Bob.
That's probably it.
You could do a max overpower hook shot here with that. No, I think those trees were in the way. I think I've tried to do a max overpower hook shot here, and I don't think it can get around the bend, but a katana would work really good with it.
Perfect. I'm going to do the same thing as I was going to do on the 5th hole. Just go to the right, and then rough bump, second shot.
I've taken this shot 3 times, and I've ended up in the right spot once. So I was working the deal to see the top spin.
Well, like Meatloaf said, 1 out of 3 ain't bad.
1 out of 3 ain't bad. And I got to start way off. So I'm going to have to put a little more top spin on it.
I'm just going to do no spin.
And I hit it on the inside, so I'm going to clip the rough. Oh, I did make it past it.
Perfecto.
Not enough curl. I was too far out. I had to pull it too far to the left in order to clear the wind, so the wind did affect me a little. I've taken the sand shot so many times. I'm trying to work the sand shot out. I should have, with that wind, just laid it up out there. If we get the same kind of wind on the back, I might do it different, where I just lay it up out there so that I got a shot with due tailwind coming into the cup. No, wouldn't it be due tailwind?
Grizzly.
It'd still be crosswind.
Okay. Minimum sniper.
right, let's see if we can get this sand shot in. Let's see if I can. I think I've hit one shot perfect all day. That's not good. There's max club. There's mid. There's 3/4. I'm in the 2 per ring range.
Come on, baby.
I'm going to do 2 rings and a little.
Get up there. Yes. Boom.
Did you get in the hole?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Hitting it perfect. Let's see if I got my wind adjustment right. New.
The old minimum sniper rough bump.
The old minimum sniper rough bump. Did you hit it?
There's a lot of rough bumps on this course if you want to play that way.
Yep.
I think, well, there's the last par 3 has one. So the first hole, no. Second hole, no. Third hole does. Fourth hole is not really a rough bump, but you play it similar to 5, you can. 6, you can. 7, obviously you can. 8, I'm going to do a rough bump. And I can't remember what 9 is off the top of my head.
Are you doing a rough bump on hole number 8?
Yeah. Katana ball.
Yeah.
Plus 30 at min, which is like 1-to-1 plus 1 with a sniper.
All right.
And then like I put 3 spin on it to the left and some top spin. I don't know exactly what the number is, but I always leave it like a little bit short and aiming to the right of the cup. Just like the opposite of the first par 3. All right, get this.
All right, I'm ready.
Okay, hold on. Getting katana ball. Ski ball. Ski ball. Win 4.
I got a nav. Wind
2 plus
2.
30. Yeah, I need the 3 side spin for my shot. Okay, I'm ready. Ready?
Yep.
3, 2, 1, go. Oh, it's a tailwind. Fuck, that sucks. Fuck, that was way too quick.
That was in like 7 seconds. I think I'm gonna just start getting on at the same time as you, and maybe we're getting on just the time of day, because we haven't played at this time of day. We played a little bit later in the evening. Because I still haven't gotten anybody. Maybe I need to get on before you. Let's try that next time. I'll go first and then you do the 4 or 5 count.
Alright.
Okay, the wind 4.1. Okay.
Hit the rough. Thank you. Going in anyway. No, perfect. Move it in, man. That was a good shot. Damn you.
5 rings. And a 1 ring right to the right, of course. Why wouldn't it be? Way too fast. I need to put on like 4.5.
Yeah, you got to be short. Definitely leave it short of the cup here.
I've been trying to work on my wind adjustment to try and get lined up. If I could hit, somewhere in between, I'm sure somewhere in between the grate to the left and the grate to the right, there's a perfect. I should buy those precision balls. Down the road, when everybody's bought all those precision balls, every shot you can go out there and you can get a grate to the left or the right for free.
I played someone yesterday.
All you have to do is buy
precision
balls for the low price.
The brand new one, it was 80%. It was just like, what?
Yeah.
The fucking inside yellow ring is as big as the red ring.
Yeah, so like right now, like you're smart so the people that are up at the top that are thinking that this was a sport, in order to keep up with the Joneses now, you'll have to buy those. Because I think it might have been me and you that were talking about it last time, where 90% of your shots are perfect. Well, that means that 2 shots to the cup in that course, you didn't hit perfect, and those 2 shots could cost you. I mean, how many tournaments have you came in 4th or 5th by 1 stroke? If you would have picked up 1 stroke, you'd have won, not just come in 3rd.
I came in 4th in a tournament one time when a guy got a hole-in-one in every hole.
Yeah, no.
Remember that one?
Yeah, I do remember that one. I do remember shooting videos. Those are some of I've got...
Even Dale shot a video of it. And he posted it on his page, and people were like, it's Photoshop. I'm like, no, man, it's not Photoshop. That's my screenshot. I was in my bracket. It's real. I got a lot of views for those. I think the one video that I've gotten the most views on is the one on how to get extra mile cards. But yeah, I seen that one pop up. It was like a top. I was on your channel or something. And it was like, or I was just on my home screen, and it was like recommended. Well, it's different. Watched, like a couple of your videos this week or something. So it's like recommended how to get extra mile cards. Like, oh yeah. It's different now than it was before, but it's... Oh, tailwind. You might be able to go over the rough on this one and get way the hell up there. I don't know if I want to, though. What hole is this? I think I'm going to use a rock this time. Hole number 9. All right, I know exactly what I'm playing on hole number 9. I'm playing my number 2 bag and a Kingmaker. I'm going to go with Titan because I like the wind. Yeah, but I'm looking for the second shot. I want to be able to... You don't really need the side spin. No. All right. I'll start first. And then you go. All right. 3, 2, 1. Go. Now I got naders right away. That blows. All right. This is. I literally hit the button as soon as you said go. Like as you were saying go, I was hitting the button. All right. Apparently, we need some tips on how to fucking get matched up. Whoever's watching this, comment below. You got any tips on how to match up with your friends during tournaments? Yeah, give us some hints. Can you hear that music I'm playing? Yeah. Oh, okay. Stay out of the rough. Woo! That was close. I was pushing the limit there. I maxed out the topspin on that rock, and I was like, if I can hit it perfect, I can get on the other side of the shadow. And then I caught a grate to the right, and like close. And my opponent's got an extra mile 7, so you know that they have like at least a quarterback 9, maybe quarterback 10, and hitting that without doing any overpower, because they are screwed now with the 2022 low wind ball. What the hell are they thinking? It's
plus 10, so it's 2-2.
Ow. Come on, Rock. Stop. No, fuck. Of course. I've done it how many times this tournament already?
What?
Into the rough on the right. Now we're going to have to...
2-2?
Maybe long maximum wedge to save an eagle. We'll see.
Hitting it perfect. Wow, there is such a thing as perfect. Right past the cup. Didn't pull it enough. I did a 10% pull. And what's funny is I've made that shot twice this week. That's depressing.
Not giving one back here. I got a 15 on board. Not giving one back. That.
I don't think I picked anything up. I just dropped that one shot, so I'm at minus 11. I'm pretty sure.
One, right?
No, I dropped the first par 5, hole number 3.
But didn't you get number 1?
No, I don't think I got the eagle. Did I get the eagle? No, I didn't get I got the eagle when we did that practice hole. No, I did get the eagle on hole number 1. You're right. My opponent's having a rough time.
Get up there. Yes. Nice. Right in front of you.
So maybe I am at minus 12. I haven't been paying attention. I really don't. I know that a lot of people are really focused on their score, but I get caught up in the round where you're just focused on the holes, and I lose track. Even when I've played golf on those occasions when I had a caddy and we were really trying to keep score and stuff, I don't pay attention.
You should.
I've been in sports where you've been in big arenas and you have people, and I don't remember any. Even at the time I didn't. The spectators or any of that stuff never. I don't pay attention to my surroundings like that. Winner chicken dinner. I did shoot a 12, so I did pick up one.
Boom. Yeah, I think you got the first hole.
I picked up one and then turned around and dropped it. That's the deal. Turned around and dropped it on a super easy hole, and I was in the perfect spot, and I was dicking around against a headwind.
That was actually an easy save. 15.
You shot a 15?
Yeah.
Well, look at you, dickweed.
Yay.
Just showing me up. Fuck. That's awesome. That's awesome. That's a great round, dude. I shot a 14 in the opener, so and I didn't get one. I picked up the hole-in-one on 4, and I picked up the Albie on 9.
I got number 1. Let's see here.
Is that what I think that's what I did. Yeah, I got the hole-in-one and the Albie.
I got 1. I got 4. And I got 7.
Yeah, and 4 I think is the lowest hanging fruit on the course, and 1 is
number
like.
7's pretty nice, man. If you go to the right to the rough bump on the second shot, it's a really good shot.
I've been trying to lay myself up.
But I've
and you're having to take.
10 minutes short and getting it great. So.
And what ball are you bringing on that?
I think it was that hole. Let me double check. It was probably tight. It was either tight or a kingmaker.
And you had to take your second shot with a sniper, because you were trying to push your red line forward, so the very minimum sniper. If you got too close to the left, you almost might be in your maximum long iron.
Yeah.
Yep. And I've been trying to hit it, and I've been.
He's Goliath now.
And the wind today, the way that the wind was blowing, I had to pull so far out to the left that really you do need some kind of positive wind in order to push you forward. I didn't have enough curl to get me over to the spot, but I've been trying to land right up there in front.
Barely made it.
And when I
put the ball guide
In one-on-one,
Number 7.
in one-on-one, I play a shot off that hole where I bounce over that instead of trying to hit over it. You don't get as much distance, but you can come out there with a big topper and start off over on this side with all of its curl and topspin and get about long iron range. But I've been going for the wedge range. On the back nine, what I'm gonna have to do is on the front nine, I continue to go for it, but on the back nine, if the wind is the same on the back as it was on the front, I'm gonna play the wind instead of playing the shot that I want to play on several of the holes, so that I can try and get the wind behind me.
Pitch 1 or 1 is a bit more left and right.
All right. So that was the front nine. That's where we shot. And I will start another video and we'll shoot the back nine. Thanks for watching.